Occasionally I need to breathe. Stop me for a second, I got needs. Occasionally I set them free. Don't hold me back now, I'm in the lead. This part, so cold life. This part, so cold life. What a time to be.
Didn't we just start the year? When did we get to fall to the point where we have a whole haul to do? Oh my god! This is my most favorite season in the entire year, you guys, and I'm so excited to share with you my fall haul for 2025. This is the first year I've gone all out to the point where I actually want to share it with you guys. If you have been with my channel for over a while, then you know I have been on a very big self-development, self-discovery / reinvention journey, and it has all been about me leveling up my life, me learning to embrace slowness. Slowness not in the sense where I am not progressing, but slowness in the sense where I am living every single day intentionally and exactly how I've always dreamt of living, eliminating all the stress, the problem, the need to hustle, the need to bustle. Even though I'm living in New York City, one of the fastest cities in the world, that's besides the point, girl. I have just been looking so forward to fall. Like, I love every single season of the year, but there's just something so special for me about the fall season. It literally forces you into a season where you have to just be calm and embrace nature and embrace just everything beautiful that the season has to offer, girl. And so I must say that I am completely looking forward to every single good thing that this season has to offer me and my children and my small business. And so for this 2025 fall series, I want to be very intentional in how I go about in ensuring that I live out my very best life. I said to you guys in my last video that this entire season for me will now be about leveling up in all areas of my life, and I feel like the first place that I needed to level up is in my home. My home is where I spend 90% of my days, mainly for the fact that if you did not know, also I'm a full-time single mom. So my baby girl just started school. So at the end of the day, I do spend a lot of time at home, and I feel like if I want to level up my life, I first have to take care of my sanctuary. I first have to make sure that this little beanie bit apartment that I have here in Midtown Manhattan, NYC, is reflecting my personality. It's reflecting my growth. It is reflecting my transformation. It is reflecting the fact that I am very present, that it's a new season. And with that is the reason why I've gone ahead and I've done a major fall haul that I want to share with you guys. I must say also that none of these items were purchased at once. I started buying these items as early as August. I kid you not. As early as August, the stores had fall items out, and as I went to different locations and I saw things that I knew that I wanted to bring together in my apartment, I went ahead and I purchased them. And also I found that they saved me a lot of money, girl, than having to just do any rush shopping or any bombarding shopping. No, girl, we didn't do any of that. We ensured that we purchased very intentionally. We ensured that we stick to our color scheme. This year I was going for a very deep orange tone. I wanted it to be not loud. I wanted it to still reflect a very earthy and cozy feeling. So I went ahead and I stick to a natural, beautiful earth tone orange. I wanted that pop of color in my home because it also represents for me a new beginning. As a girl who went through so many life changes, where at one point I felt like my life was dull, I felt like my life was without color, I felt like my life was without anything beautiful. This season, girl, is that season of my life where I have grown so much spiritually, physically, emotionally, to the point where I can say to myself, I want some colors in my home. And so I won't even talk off your ears any longer, girl. I'm going to show you all the stuff that I purchased to make my home very fall inspired, as well as just my intentions as to what I hope to achieve with all of these different items that I've purchased. As you already know, I am very big on self-care. I have learned through God that without self-care I cannot cope as a single mother. and I feel like the fall season is the season where I get to display this the most. This is the season where I get to really showcase my love for myself the most, because everything around me just feels different. Everything around me just seems like it's calling out to me, it's calling my name, and I really do appreciate the fact that I know my season and I want to embrace that season. So if summer is your season, girl, so be it. If Christmas is your season, so be it. If spring is your season, so be it. But I know that my season is the fall season and I love every inch of it, girl. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into my little fall haul. Let's go, girl. Okay, so I wanted to start off with the decors that I'm going to be using for the apartment. And as I said, the reason why I feel like this is very much the most important thing that I need to focus on as I get through this season of leveling up my life is because I want to ensure that my apartment is reflecting that growth. My apartment is reflecting that new version of myself that I'm hoping to become in this new season. And so as I go forth and I put these different items into different areas of my home, I feel like it will definitely bring me that warmth, that coziness, and that very much needed reminder that I need to slow down, I need to be intentional, I need to focus on being present, I need to focus on all the good things that this season has to offer me. And so it would literally be an injustice, girl, if I did not start off with the pumpkin. It would be an injustice if I did not start off with the pumpkin. This is gorgeous. I purchased this pumpkin from TJ Maxx. It was for $14.99. It is so beautiful. It is so cozy. I love the fact that it has like this little square design on it. Makes it really, really nice. I wanted a pumpkin that was screaming cozy all over, and this one definitely did it for me. Girl, I started filming this video and there was no noise outside. There was no noise outside. Welcome to New York City, where there's always construction outside. Second pumpkin that I have is this one. This one is a little more modern, but I also fell in love with this one, and this one was for this one was for $19.99. $19.99. Oh my god, this one is more expensive than the other one. So this is the next pumpkin that we have, and to the star of my home are these cozy burnt orange, what do you call them? They are pillows. They are so gorgeous, you guys. I paid $24.99 for these two pillows, and they are so gorgeous. When I say gorgeous, I mean they are so gorgeous. And these are going to be going on my bed for a shorty. I love the feel of it. It's very soft. It feels definitely cozy. As you realize, I'm going for a cozy vibes by now, but this is a really cozy burnt orange pillow that I'll be using on my bed as accents to my sleeping pillows. Love them so much, you guys. They are gorgeous. And this one, when I saw this one, you guys, immediately I told myself that I wanted this one for Tyler's bed, because I instantly felt like it just seemed kitty. It instantly screamed kitty to me. I feel like he would really like this on his bed. So I picked up this one from TJ Maxx as well, and this one was for $19.99. I spent so many $19.99s. We're going with the same burnt orange theme, so this is really nice as well. It's just going to go right across his bed just like this. So those are all my pillows that I have so far. So it's one pair of accent pillow, which is the burnt orange one. Then we have the two pumpkins, and then we have the one long one which has both the burnt orange color and the beige color to even out Tyler's bed. So you see, girl, the color scheme is on point. It's not overbearing. It's not too much. So let's now move on to the flowers that I'll be using for this fall. These are my burnt orange folk flowers. They are eucalyptus, but they are not real. And oh my god, girl, they are beautiful. Listen, I spent days, weeks searching for this exact type of flowers. I did not want any bright orange, as I told you guys. I wanted something that was very much giving grown woman vibes, but also softness. And I feel like, just look how it complements my apartment, and you'll get the understanding. You see how it looks in my apartment? It's giving elevated, it's giving luxe, It's giving everything that the girl needs it to give. Yes, this is definitely doing that for me. So if you guys are not aware of how my apartment is set up, my bedroom, which is right in front of me here, is basically the main area of the entire apartment because everything else flows back this way. So I have my bedroom here, I have Tyler's bed right here, then I have my little computer section behind me right there, then my kitchen and my bathroom. That's it, girl. So everywhere that you're in the apartment, there is this long wall that faces outside where my windows are. That's basically where I put my big vase with my flowers and everything as the centerpiece of the entire apartment, because no matter where you are, that's where your eyes are going to be focused. So I purchased these, you guys, and I was so happy I found them in TJ Maxx. One piece was for $9.99 and I have 4 pieces because, oh my god, the knocking outside, they were not knocking before I decided to start filming. Either way, so one piece was for $9.99 and I have 4 pieces because my vase is very big. It takes a lot of flowers to fill it. Like, if you guys realize, it's a lot of them. It may not look like a lot on the camera, but it is a lot because it does take a lot to fill my big white vase that I showed you guys in the last video. So these are the ones I'm going to be putting in my kitchen. They are also very beautiful. I went for the same color scheme right throughout my apartment. Even though this one has a tiny tip of green in there, I still wanted the same color scheme throughout my apartment because I find that this way it's more uniform. My apartment is not big, so you want to keep the same color scheme flowing right throughout. You don't want one color here, next color there. No, girl. It's going to be too much for the eyes, and I hate chaos. You guys know that. So I went for the same color scheme for my kitchen as well. I just made sure that it was a different type of flowers. You see, these are a lot finer, as well as it has a hint of green in there, so it will bring that contrast to my kitchen. My kitchen also has a lot of black, and because of that, I feel like any color at all that goes in there definitely pops it and brings it to life, and that's what I'm going for. I want to bring my apartment to life with these beautiful deep earth tone orange. Yeah, girl. Yeah, so those are all I have for the decor. Everything else will be very much neutral because, as you know, also being in a small apartment, you want to see a lot of white or neutral beige because it makes the apartment look a lot bigger. If you guys would realize how big my apartment look, that is because I keep it very simple when it comes on to decor. I don't overdo it. I don't try to put something in every single corner. No, that's a recipe for clutter. And so I decided that those are all the things that I needed in terms of design or colors that I wanted to implement for the fall season. Just some beautiful big flowers for the main vase, the little ones for my kitchen, the burnt orange accent pillows for my bed, and the beautiful pumpkin pillows that I already showed you guys. I love this one so much. It is so gorgeous. That's basically it when it comes on to decor. So now we're going to move on to the other items that I feel like was a must-have for fall, and that is my self-care products. Oh my god, they're beaming so hard. The next intention that I have for my fall season is to ensure, girl, that I am taking care of myself and embracing the season with season sense when it comes on to self-care. So to kickstart the fall season, I have myself here the Tree Nut Sweet Pumpkin. Pumpkin is the way how they pronounce it. Pumpkin. I picked this up at Target, the very first batch they brought out. I went ahead and I grabbed this also. This is a set, they go together. My camera is showing dark, you guys, because outside is so bright, and so my camera is on intelligent mode. So if you realize that the image is getting dark sometimes and bright sometimes and dark sometimes and bright sometimes, it's because the camera is on intelligent mode, and when outside gets too bright, then the camera automatically gets darker to even out whatever is going on in the atmosphere that it's picking up. So those are my self-care body wash and the scrub that I'll be starting off this beautiful fall season with. You know, as the season goes on and we go to other places like TJ Maxx, girl, and we see other scents that we like, we will be buying it, of course, but those are the must-have. Those are the must-have. I have a pumpkin vanilla scented soap that I purchased from TJ Maxx. This was the very first fall item that I purchased way back in the early parts of August. This was the first thing that I purchased, and the main reason why I purchased this was because of the bottle. I told you guys that I wanted to incorporate this burnt orange look, and this definitely did it for me. This was like my trend setter for everything else that I purchased. It was not fussy, but it still was a statement piece. So this is a pumpkin vanilla hand soap. Love the way how it smells. Love the way how the bottle looks. So classy and chic, girl. Love that for me. And the next thing that I feel will be very, very, very big for me this fall as it relates to my self-care is reading. It is reading. I am going to be ensuring that I dive so deep in this book. I have seen so many people read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe book, and I'm definitely going to be jumping on that bandwagon to read this book as well. And so I purchased it at Target. I believe it was for $20 at Target. It is one of the most popular fall book that I see basically every TikToker and Instagrammer and YouTuber read, and so I was very intrigued to grab it as well because I want my mind to become very still this fall. I want to be in a place where I don't feel pressured in having to always have a screen in my face watching different movies and so on. Like I feel like I've passed that stage of my life where I just always want to be in front of a screen. I have never, I've said this to you guys before, read a book from cover to cover. And even though I started in summer, I became so busy with my small business, I could not finish the book that I started. And because the season has changed, girl, I'm not going to force myself to finish that book. I literally want to read this one because I want to feel very present in the season that I'm in. So this will be my fall read. I'm not the type of girl who you will see with 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 books because I am a baby to reading. I am just getting into that phase. So one book I will dedicate to the entire fall season, and I will slowly read it, and I will slowly just engulf myself in every single chapter as I learn to love on myself and be very present in not having to always put myself in front of a screen this fall. I want to be known as a reader girl, right? Yes. So those are my self-care items that I've purchased so far. The next thing that the next thing that we're going to move right on to is another favorite of mine, and that is all my kitchen items that I purchased for fall.
The noise outside became really loud, you guys, so let's do a voiceover. However, this is my mug for my fall season, one of my mugs for my fall season. I love it so much, you guys. I had one last year and it broke, so I purchased a new one. And this little milk ceramic jug, I love it so much, you guys. This one was for Home Goods. I believe it was for $3.99 as well. Now, what is fall without the pumpkin spice jars? This little pumpkin spice jar that I have was also from Home Goods, and it was for $5.99. In this, I plan to store like my sugar, or I can also use it to store honey. Anything small like that I want to be really cute and cozy with is what I'll be storing in this in my kitchen. I also have a bigger pumpkin here. This one I plan to store like baked cookies in there. Simple things that I can just rest in the fridge or on my counter. That way I know that my children can easily reach to it if they want like a cookie or so on. And this one, you guys, is my simmer pot. All of last year, I tried so hard to get a simmer pot and I could not get a glass one. But this year, yes, girl, this year I made sure to get my glass simmer pot from TJ Maxx. It was for $14.99, I believe. I loved watching the girly girls last year use it to do like their soups and so on. And most definitely, I also went ahead and I got myself a fall inspired soup bowl, pasta bowl, dinner bowl, whatever you want to call it. I made sure to grab myself this burnt yellow color one because you guys know also that I have been really called to the color yellow, just this deep burnt color that really brings a sense of coziness. I have been loving it, girl. I really like this dish. This is my second one. It was from Sur La Table and it was for $19, almost $21 after tax. Now, if you're not new here, then you definitely know also that I don't like alcohol. So I have here myself this Montmin Autumn Harvest syrup kits that I want to use in my matcha. I'm definitely a matcha girl, especially with the warm matchas. I have here 3 dish towels that I'll be placing in my kitchen as well. I found that this striped one really goes well with my fall flowers that I'll be using in my kitchen, even though they were not purchased at the same time. So this was definitely a good buy for me, girl. And of course, sometimes I feel like these seasons bring out the child in you. So for the little girl in me, I went ahead and I purchased this pumpkin spice Cheerios that is made with whole grain oats. Now the funny thing about my children is that they will not try things when I just purchase it for them, but when I purchase it for myself, they are definitely into it.
So I think they stopped knocking for a little bit so I can quickly talk to you guys again. It sounds like they're doing some amount of demolishing. I have no idea what they're doing outside, but I kid you not, this literally started when I started filming. So this is the last thing that I'll be showing you guys in this video, and it's a perfectly moist spice cake that I will be making for my children. I do love cake, but not to the point where I will go out of my way to make a box. No, I'm not the type of girl that likes sweet that much. However, girl, I have 2 children that loves cake, and last year I tried this and they really liked it. So I went ahead and I grabbed it this year again, and I'm going to be making it for them because I know that they can take a slice with them to school in the days, or when they come home from school, girl, they can most definitely have a slice with milk or some apple cider, whatever they decide to have it with. But this is for my children. I did not forget about them in this vloggy vlog. No, I'm always a mom first. So I have this for my children. But girl, that's basically everything that I have purchased for my fall decor. I do hope you guys enjoyed this little vloggy vlog. The only thing that you guys also did not see in this video are my candles. Of course, how could you have fall without candles? And that is because I make my own candles. I sell my candles with my matcha. And so I'm planning that launch for later on this week, and you guys will see that in another video when I'm actually doing the apartment refresh and decoration, right? So girly girl, I do hope you enjoyed this video to the max. They're knocking outside again, and so I have to cut my video a little bit short because, as you guys know, I'm a talker and they're preventing me from talking right now with all these knocking and demolishing that they're doing outside. So that is my cue to wrap this video up. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you have not yet liked, share, subscribe, all of the above, girl, go ahead and hit those buttons. Let me give you a second. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, hit all the buttons that are positive. Leave a comment please so that other persons can see this video, and I will catch you, girl, in part 2 of this video when we are actually going to be doing the decoration of my beautiful Midtown Manhattan NYC apartment. Bye bye, girl.